All right, today we're going to be doing a little range test on the EKX X21 Max 60 volt 3000 watt 6K peak motor with a 30 amp hour 18 watt hour 60 volt battery that's removable. Comes a little handle, and we are going to be doing a review later on the Bosch Urban Aero Performance cargo e-bike, pedal assist only, in a later video. You just pop this guy in on the rails, slide her down, she'll lock in, and then comes with a little key so you can lock it. It's got a bolt lock system to lock that battery in. Twist, and you can see the little bolt lock it in. And you have to turn it on. It's got a little RFID card. So this should be a full charge. This should be the second or third full charge we got on it. See what kind of voltage. Looks like 66.6 we're showing here. What's going on? How are you? Pretty good? Alright, should be good to go. Got hydraulic brakes. Looks like a DNM shock, or maybe a knockoff, not sure. KKE. And then front suspension as well. And then there's nothing in here but wires, because it has like the Surround kind of controller mounted there to keep it cool. Hydraulic disc brakes, but yeah, just rear hub motor, no pedal assist. It's got lights, a horn, DOT brake fluid, sport, eco, park brake. So it's in park now. So you can either push park again to take it out of park like that. It goes into E, or you can just tap one of the brakes, either one, because they got brake sensors, and then it'll throw it in E. Then you get compression here. The rear shock has rebound, compression, and preload adjustments. Pretty bouncy. But yeah, we're just going to do a little range test, see how far we can get this thing to go today. EKX X21 Max. Should be showing 67.2, but looks like we're only getting 66.6 on the voltage meter, which is nice because the X20 and the X21, the fat tire e-bikes, they don't give you a voltage meter, whereas this one you can see it right here when you start riding. 66.5 now with the sag. We're just going to run it in eco and see how far we can get it to go today. And I will be doing minimal pedaling to try to maximize the range here. And it's got a trip meter too, which I don't think is super accurate. It may be a mile or two or 3 or 4 off, but we'll see how far we can get on this thing until it dies. And we'll do a little top speed test too. In eco, let me close my helmet here. Eco looks like, I think I can get up to like 34, 35 miles an hour. 36. Hit 36 for a second there. Just in eco. And then yeah, you can really only pedal it up to 30 miles an hour. Anything faster than that, gear 7 won't. I might just even take off the whole derailleur and the gears and just run it in gear 7. I don't see the point of the other gears. Don't really use them much. That way I don't have the whole chain flopping around all the time. Let's see. But yeah, this thing is like super bouncy. Straight up dirt bike. Let me tuck this guy in here. Yeah, we're gonna ride. Just going east right now towards the city. And for these streets, I think we're only going to be able to run it in eco. But we'll try to find an open road where we can push it to the max speed and see what we can get out of it. But it's super quiet with the hub motor. No mid-drive or anything like that. Brakes feel good. See if we could pop it up here. Oh, yeah, it'll come right up. You can pick one up for around, I think they're around like anywhere from like 22 to 27, 2,800 bucks. And then it says you should get a top speed of around 60 and then a range of around 60 miles. So I might have to cut some parts out here because that would be a long ride today or a long video to watch. So I might cut it short and then just give you guys the stats after the ride. But we'll try to keep the camera rolling here. That's the horn. Pretty loud. The lights are super nice, super bright. This guy's cutting right in front of me. I'm gonna jump out here. I'm gonna try to go on to Montrose. Right now I'm on Diversey. See if we can get over to Montrose and move a little quicker, or maybe even Irving. That way we can get a little bit of open road, double lanes out here. Still showing 65.5 volts. So I guess down from 67.2. I didn't really let it sit on the charger green. As soon as it turned green, about 30 minutes after that, I pulled it off. So I don't know if I had time to balance or anything. If that would make it go up to I've only seen 66.6. I have not seen the 67.2 volts that it's supposed to get on a full charge. But it is a brand new battery, so might need a couple charges to level everything out. But yeah, I think we've gone a little over a mile right now so far. But yeah, this thing just rips. I don't know how that hub motor, how the spokes are going to hold up on the with the hub motor in the rear, but it should be like a straight up motorcycle spokes, heavy duty spokes. So it should be able to handle all the torque this thing has. But we will be doing a review on the Urban Arrow. Just picked that up a little while ago. Haven't gotten a chance to make a video on it yet. It's pretty cool. I think it can hold like 550 pounds in the barrel, and it goes up to around probably like 19 or 20 miles an hour. But it is just pure pedal assist. It's got like 5 modes: Eco, Tour, Sport, and then Turbo, and then just normal pedaling. All right, here's Belmont. Could try Belmont for a little bit. Yeah, it looks pretty open to me. But as you guys can hear, the tires, it's got like super knobby tires on it. But they're pretty quiet and not a whole lot of road noise. And it's a super comfortable ride with the suspension. They did a good job on it. And the throttle's nice. It's got a full throttle tube, not one of those little half throttles, because this thing is not pedal assist. It's basically a full dirt bike with a bicycle pedals on it. So yeah, a lot of traffic today. We'll try to get downtown here. Maybe hit the Lakefront path. People just not looking when they're walking, jaywalking across the street. So I like to horn. The Urban Air only has a little bell. I mean, it's good enough. You're only going 20, and then if you got kids in it, you don't want to be going faster than that because it's kind of hard to stop it. It does have hydraulic disc brakes, but they're not the strongest, so I think I have to bleed mine because they don't pinch right, and it's super squeaky. These ones are pretty quiet. You can't really hear the brake pads at all. 65.4 on the voltmeter here. Looks like we have to fully stop to check the range. I wish it would have like more data. Big enough screen for it. So it looks like 2.4 miles so far at low speeds. And it's all going to depend on how fast you're going and if you're pedaling or wind conditions. Today it's around 50 to 60 degrees out. The temperature will also make a difference. But this thing's a lot of fun, man. Maybe we can swing by the gardens, the jump track. I don't want to be jumping this thing though because it's kind of heavy and I don't know how everything's going to do on it, but it should be able to handle it. But it is a very good looking bike. Even in Eco, I feel like it has the same amount of power I noticed in Eco and Sport, even from a stop. You'll have to, what it does is Eco kind of just limits you to not go over, I think it's like 35 or 36 miles an hour. Even if you're going downhill with it, it'll kind of cut power to the motor. Even if it can advance more, you won't feel that power. And then you'll have to like re-engage the motor, I guess. It kind of tops out once you get there in Eco, but then if you throw it in Sport, it'll go forever. It's pushing out as much power as possible. I've seen like 57, 58, close to 60. But now that I've checked all the bolts, we should be able to push it to the max and see what it can do. Just got to find an open road up here. Maybe I'll ride up towards Evanston area. See what's going on over there. I just love how quiet it is without the mid-drive or anything like that. Super nice. Stealth. Do a little pedal action here. And it comes with a stock 67.2 volt 3 amp charger for a 60 volt system. I guess I would say like 4 to 8 hours for a full charge from empty to full. I talked to EKX Global, the factory store that makes these bikes or produces them, and they said that the battery can only you can only get push like 5 amps into it. And I was looking up like aftermarket chargers, so reading reviews on them, and people said that even if you get the 5 amp, it doesn't even output that. So we're stuck with the 3 amp for now until like we get a smart charger or something. But then again, you can only get it up to 5 amps. So 48 hour charge. All right, looks like 3.6 miles so far. I just like how you can remove the battery, bring it inside, and then lock it up if you want to. Here we go. Just gotta watch people in the city. They'll just pull out in front of you or walk out in the street. Hopefully the mic is working. There's not going to be a lot of wind noise. It shouldn't be. And then I got a spare mic just in case this one dies. Bluetooth mic. Yeah, the only noise I hear, a lot of people were saying that these little screws that hold on the side panels, kind of just decoration for where the battery's stored. They're like, they need Loctite and they're rattling. But I've noticed it's not that rattles. It's the little right in here, this keyhole, just a little like jiggly, the keyhole. But it doesn't bother me. Other than that, everything's pretty solid on it. Other than the chain flapping around when you do hit a big bump. But I mean, the suspension on this, super bouncy. At least where I have it right now. I've got it in like the lowest compression, lowest rebound. Just whatever it came with on the preload for the rear shock. But I like it bouncy and soaking everything up for me. See, are these lights working? Looks clear to me. All right, we could throw it in sport here and see if we can get it up to like 40. Yeah, yep, 40, 45. Easy, just rips, and I'm not even flooring it. Just barely pulling the throttle here. Throw it back in eco. Do a little pedaling action for the cop here. It's the best part about this bike. It's I guess it would be technically you'd need like a plate or something. I don't think they care though if it didn't have the pedals, but since we got pedals and it can move under its own power, I can only get it up to probably like 14 to 17 miles an hour just on pure pedaling alone. But it is heavy when you do pedal it. This guy's on his phone. Pinch those brakes, dude. I'm gonna go this way, and then we'll loop around with the traffic here. And this guy goes. We'll jump over. Showing right now we're at 65 volts. So we've lost from 66.6, we've lost 1.6 volts. Not accounting for the sag, but once you get towards, yeah, because this top bar is not accurate. Well, it's somewhat accurate. The first two bars, once you lose your third bar and you're on 2 bars, you're going to notice you can't really get over 30 miles an hour, and you're going to have to start pedaling to get there or to maintain the speed. This guy going right. Oh. See if we can jump in front of him. Yeah, I got to get over to a better street. Too much traffic on this street here. It's nice because you can just pedal up to the lights through the low speed traffic here when they're all stopped. Let me get around this truck though. And you can kind of like almost pedal assist with you can give it a little throttle, make it a little bit easier if you're struggling. But the pedals are very high up, so it gives you a lot of clearance when you are, let me see if I can cut through here, yep. Gives you a lot of clearance when you are dropping off stuff or going up curbs or down curbs. but my knees come way up and I cannot fully extend, and I'm around 6 feet tall. About 150, 57 pounds. So we'll see what the top speed we can get out of it is once we get to a spot where that'll allow us to go that fast. We're almost there though. But yeah, it soaks up these bumps like nothing. Super comfortable ride. Effortless. But for the price of this versus like a Suron or like a Talaria Stark Varg E-Ride Pro, $2,500 seemed like a good deal to me. Let's see if I can cut through these guys. All right. And we got a nice bike lane now, looks like. Yeah, I guess it won't be a true range test because I'm using the brakes. So if you're on just like a straight path, I don't know, you might get like 40, 50 miles. I don't think you get 60 like they say, but they say you will. Maybe if you're on a straight path the whole way, no brakes, and you're going like 15 to 20 miles an hour, maybe it's possible. But here, since we're in the dark, show you a little light. You can't really see the light in the nighttime, but I'll show you guys. It's pretty bright when you do turn it on. You can't look at it directly. It's super bright. And then it's got a nice no blinkers like the X20 or the X21 because it's basically a dirt bike, but it does have still got that rear brake light with and then the brake light will turn on and off when you hit the brakes. But I've ridden at night. The headlights very, very good at night. It's just kind of like a direct beam, but it goes pretty far. It's really all you need. Nothing like the Adventure V14 with the it's got like a full-on floodlight. I don't know what this guy's doing. His wheels are turned. Oh, now they're straight. See if we could pop it up here. It pops, but I think the sweet spot is like 20 miles an hour, something like that. The hub motor, you need to get a little momentum. We'll try to pop one in a little let me get out of the traffic here. Let's see if I can go around these guys. No. Yeah, this thing just zooms. Plenty of power. 3,000 watts, 6,000 peak. Definitely will get you around. And I haven't felt the controller get hot at all from riding, even when I was trying to learn how to wheelie. The motor gets warm, but doesn't get hot. Thank you, buddy. Killing my momentum here, dude. I'm doing a range test. Yeah, it's mostly flat. Give a little pedal up this hill, even though it can easily make everything. Unless you're like super low battery. We got the Chicago River here. Skyline, I don't know if you can see it. Got to get the boats out again. $64.7 volts right now, showing on the volt meter here. I like this bike bus lane. It's huge. All right, see if we can take off here. Give it a little boost. And we're gone. Yeah, the only thing you can hear is the tires. But even with these the off-road knobbies, it's manageable noise. And then you have like the derailleur sound of just like a normal chain freewheeling. Yeah, this is a nice open road here. I don't know if you could register one of these because it doesn't have all the numbers to make a serial number. It does have a serial number printed by the factory here, but I guess you could if you wanted to, but kind of unnecessary because it does have the pedals. Okay, we're 7.4 miles in right now. I'm going to try to get this, so we're at 60, what are we at, volts on the voltmeter? I got to come off the gas here. 64.5 volts. So I want to be above 60 when we do the top speed. That way we can actually push all the power we have out. So we're going to take it easy here while we move, keep moving east towards the lake. Guy just swerved into me. Try to keep the peace. People just turn without looking. Nice little neighborhood here. Ashland and Lincoln. Eight miles. We'll keep heading east, and we will hit the lakefront path and do a top speed run over there. I didn't notice it, but it looks like the stem might be a little crooked on there. Doesn't bother me. All right, see if we can get out, get over here, go around this Tesla here. When it comes around the back, yep, we made it. Keep going east here. It's supposed to snow this week, so I wanted to do this before we get any snow. It's like perfect weather to keep the motor, controller, battery like at a good temperature. You don't want it to be too hot, too cold. Yeah, so hopefully I'll be practicing more with this and coming out with more videos soon. It's going to be an EUC adventure, e-bike, pretty much everything electric. We've got the e-scooters, gas bikes too, and anything we can get our hands on. Try to show you guys some content on it. This little e-bike there. Yeah, we'll have to push it to a higher speed to get this voltage down, because this thing is holding its juice. We've only lost like 2 volts, and we've gone, and we didn't even start with well, we started with full, but not the full 67.2. I guess 66.6 is like where it overcharge protection is at on this. Oh, and if anybody knows, because I've been reading online, and the dealer that I got this from told me something else, that it didn't matter. There's a switch that turns on the battery, which activates the battery, and then you put the fob to the bike. Someone said that it's the BMS, turning on the BMS. So I started keeping it on when I plugged it in. Normally, it's just like I would just plug it in with it off. But if anybody knows if you're supposed to keep that on to make sure that the BMS is active while it's charging for over or under charge. I'm sure it has an internal BMS, but if anybody knows what you're supposed to do there, just drop a comment. Also, if you do charge it on the bike and you do keep the switch off, it'll like sometimes turn on and off. Just to display, it'll do a little beep like it's turning on, but it won't actually stay on. But I haven't tried charging it with the switch on. All right, so we're at the lake now. We could do a little speed run. I don't think I can hop on Lakeshore Drive with this thing. I doubt it. Let's see if I can get over here. All right, these guys are going. Uh-oh. All right, we're actually going to go straight. See if I can get on the bike lane here. Bike path. Head up towards Montrose Harbor. Beautiful day today. Oh, one more. Still getting the green arrow. Alright, I'm gonna go now. Yeah, it does a little bit of it's kind of a weird feeling when you do first like get on the throttle from a stop. But I think it's just the knobby tires, how knobby they are. They're pretty once you get rolling, it's not bumpy, but just like the first mile or 2 per hour, it starts it's a little bit bumpy. I don't know what those guys are doing. Yeah, we are flying, dude. I don't want to go too fast because there's a lot of people up here. A lot of kids. But we will get to an open path and see how far or how fast we can go on this thing. Obviously, we're testing how far we can go right now, but we have been in eco pretty much the whole time. But we're in stop and go. Again, using the brakes, not riding out the full coast of every discharge here. So looks like it drops all the way to 60 or 59, and then it jumps back up to 63, 63.4, 63.6. It'd be cool if you could pedal it, free pedal while it's while you keep it on, and if it would charge it slowly, which it might have a little regen, but does not have a regen button or throttle or anything like that. Not that I know of, which is fine. You can kind of coast it, and since the knobbies kind of slow you down if you're not on the throttle. Do a little bit of pedaling here. Yeah, we'll go up towards Evanston. Then I'll have to find somewhere, if I do run it all the way down, find somewhere to charge up. But it'll be like 4 to 8 hours to charge, so it's going to be a pain. Until I figure out a charging solution for it. Or I could just get another battery. But then it's I think it's like 20 pounds for one of these 30 amp hour, 1800 watt hour batteries on the 60 volt system. And they run for like $700 or $800 for another battery. Yeah, I'm still at 63.5, and I'll check once we get through towards the end of this trail here. I'll check and see where we're at on our mileage here. I might not run it all the way down today because I do have to make it home, but I'll go as far as I can go because I know that normally it's supposed to be 67.2 would be full, and then 48 would be like dead empty, but I've noticed around 55, 54, and then when you get the sag, when you're actually on the throttle, it's not gonna, I don't have as much confidence as I had in like the scooter, the K8 Road Shark by Tiff Gallop. That one was pretty accurate with the voltage meter. This one is just an internal. There's two of them. There's one on the display, and then there's an actual voltage meter. The voltage meter was pretty accurate all the time, and this one, I guess this one's accurate. It's just I haven't gotten that full charge yet, but still, first 2-3 charges that I've done on this because this bike is brand new. Oh, that path's closed. I didn't realize that. Let's see if I can pop a little wheelie here. Make sure we're still rolling. Oh, that was not good. Pretty bumpy though. Definitely gets up. Well, I'm hearing a weird noise. I'm gonna jump off and just do a check really quick, make sure everything's good, and then we'll hop back on the path here. Make sure none of the spokes came loose. That everything's good. Everything looks good to me. Yeah, it should be good. All right. It's like 11.6 miles so far. It might get that 60 mile. No, I don't think it can. Again, maybe if you're going slow the whole time on a straight path without using brakes. Oh, I've always wanted to hit this hill on one of these bikes. We can launch over it. It's got power. Throw it in sport here. Give it a little pedal assist. Wee-haw. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're flying. Nah, I'm maxing it. I don't know what's up here. Just get enough power to get to the top. Bring it up here, do a walk around. So you get the kickstand all the way back here. It hasn't come down on any hard jumps, which is good. Pretty solid. And then here's the headlight. I'll turn it on for you guys. If you can see that. And then you got the tail light right there. And then it does flash when you hit the brake. 3,000 watt motor. Good looking bike. Alright, we'll keep going. I do like that it throws itself in park. And then it also has a timeout. So if you do leave it on, it'll automatically just shut off after a few minutes or a minute or so. So always bring your key with you. You got the key for the battery and then the fob that goes with it. Yeah, I think I'll get it down to like 50. Just want to have enough to get back, so I don't have to wait somewhere and charge this thing. But I mean, if we're getting around the city, getting to the city and back, totally fine. I wish they would just make it a 35 or maybe a 40 amp hour battery. That would be perfect. Then you might actually get to 60 or 50 miles. Oh, what is that sound? Is that a rock? I was feeling a little bumps. Oh yeah, there is a rock stuck in the tire. That was throwing me off. I was like, did I just dent my rim? Where is it? This big guy. Don't want that flying up and hitting me while I'm riding. Yeah, this thing, the mudguard, I mean, it stops from going up into the headset and everything, but other than that, controller gets sprayed, and it kind of throws dirt everywhere. The rear one kind of just protects the shock, but at least it has them, and it's more for the looks, I think, to look more like a dirt bike. That was a little sketchy, though. I was worried for a second about that front wheel, making that. It was very bumpy. It was like every huge rock just got stuck in there. See if we can pull it up here. Oh, here's oh no way. We'll do a ride by got some guys over here. I think it's intro to speed today, maybe not. But I see some guys at the Wilson skate park right now, so we'll swing by. Just take a look at the bikes for a second. Say what's good. going on, guys? Pretty sweet. Got a Telaria Triple X and a bunch of different bikes. Surons. Pretty cool. Looks like they're putting on a little show, dude. And they have no idea what this is. Basically a knockoff of the real thing. But, again, the Telaria is a knockoff of the Suron, I guess, right? And then same thing with the U-Ride Pro. Or I guess they're all their own thing, so. Saw the Triple X Red Edition over there. Bunch of cool bikes. I don't know if it's the fender making that noise. I'll jump in the street. I have to close my visor because the wind noise. This thing is smooth though. Still in eco. 35 miles an hour. Just cruising. Alright, I want to keep heading north. I see a trail over here. I think this is it. Yep. Yeah, I gotta find an open strip of road. I'm trying to think where I could do this. Thinking north. Not a whole lot of people up north. Because we're at 60 volts now. We're 61.7. So we're down to about, 62. A little over a half charge. Say like 60%, something like that. Maybe a little more than that. I'm going to throw it in sport. And if we can get an open strip here. Oh, actually, you know what? It does give you a little more power. It's almost like turbo mode on a scooter, like dual motor, but pushing all the power through the one motor. Peaking at 6,000. Oh, that's probably what it is. It limits it to 3,000 or 4 or 5, and then throwing it in sport lets it reach that 6,000 peak. Doo-doo. Handles bumps like nothing. .5 miles to Evanston. We've lost our first bar, showing 62.4 volts. 14 miles. All right, Evanston. I think we make it right here. Yep. Going right. So let's say minimum this thing will go 30 miles. Minimum on throttle. And then I would say if you really pushed it, you might be able to get, I don't think you'd be able to get to 60, but go or don't go, lady. Come on. Come on. Maybe 50. I wouldn't give it the 60. Oh, I need to turn that, whatever it is. Got to put a little bit of rebound or stand up. Because it's like springing me off the back seat. Maybe just stand up, yep, over the bumps. All right, we're still going north. We're coming up to Loyola here, and then once we get past Loyola, should be good to go for an open path to rip it. I don't know how these bearings would do. I don't know if this thing, or I guess just the axles, like going at these speeds, like those high speeds of like 50 or 60. Over time, they might need to be replaced because they could burn up, I guess. Maybe not. Do a ride through Evanston here. Yeah, we're showing 62. 62 volts. I'll actually start heading back. We will do the full, I'll try to drain it all the way down. But I'll start heading back around maybe 57 or 56 volts. But it seems now that I've been charging it with that switch on, that I guess activates the BMS, seems to be charging it fuller. Before I was only getting like 65 or something like that volts on a full charge when it went green. So I've been letting it sit for a day or so, or not a day, but a couple hours after it goes green. I guess I could go right and jump over there, but I'm wait for these cars to go here. Yeah, it's got 19-inch rims. Forgot the measurements. It's 19 by 100 or something. I can read them to you guys. Can we get around this way? I don't know. Looks like there's a path. Oh, not through here. Water's pretty still today, not very windy. But yeah, this bike gets a lot of looks versus some of the other e-bikes out there, because it looks like it can be mistaken for something like a Suron or a Talaria. Except it's got that hub motor in the back without the mid drive and the chain, so it's super quiet. Still has a chain, but you could take it off. Basically, it's like an e-scooter motor on a bike. My buddy's getting one of those stealth bombers. I should probably hop in the street. We got dogs and stuff. Should be okay. Looks cool. Yeah, I'm trying to find the trail where I can do a open speed run. Or maybe I could just hit Irving back. Head that direction. But yeah, this is all just dump footage. So if there's something you guys want to see, just let me know. Do the best I can to get it out there for you. If you guys have any questions about the bike, just let me know. But so far, I'm pretty happy with it. I wasn't gonna get it, but I saw it on Facebook Marketplace. And the guy runs, his name's Terry, he's a cool guy. He runs like a vape shop and a bike shop. So he's like an e-bike dealer. Hooked me up with a good deal. Included a lot of free stuff with it. Gave me like a free phone holder. Pretty nice guy. Whoa, this guy's pulling out. See if I can get over. Yeah, I think on some of these roads up here, I should be able to catch a little bit of speed. But like right now, I'm topping out at 35, and I can feel the bike wants to go faster, but the motor, I can feel it the throttle just cutting a little bit in eco, because it's locked in eco. I know sport would rip, but I don't want to catch too much speed over here. Looks clear. All right. Maybe I'll try the helmet cam next time if this doesn't look good for you guys. I got the chest mount on. But yeah, this thing just pulls away from traffic. Not as much torque as like the e-scooters with the same amount of power, because those are like smaller wheels, so you're going to feel the torque a lot more, spinning much faster, but enough torque for sure, as much as you'd need to get out of pretty much any situation. But the suspension is just amazing on this thing. Super cushy. Could ride it all day if it had the range. Boom, 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 boom. Not even worried about it. Just goes over it like nothing. Alright, what's this bus doing? Scare me. Always turn it. All right. All right. Okay. Now I know where we're at. Can get a little bit of speed over here. We'll let this guy go. Jump in front of these people. All right, so showing around 57 when I pull it back. Still at 61 though, off the throttle. But to just get out and rip around for a little bit on this thing, that's what it's made for. Oh, that guy's doing some cool street art in the alley over there. All right, we are in the city of Evanston now. Do a little top speed run here. Oh, but it is only at 30. 41, 43, 45, 45, 47. Coming off the throttle because we got a 20-mile-an-hour turn ahead. This guy's flying. Actually, we might be okay to keep going. Still at 43 in sport. But yeah, it's got plenty of pull at even at when you're at like 40. If you just twist it a little more, it wants to go. All right, going to Sheridan Road. A little bit of brake and dropping the foot. I do hear when I do like kind of rip on the throttle, I hear a little bit of that brake discs rubbing against the caliper. But I did get them adjusted. They're not making any noise riding. So I wonder why they do that. But this is awesome. Just cruising. 40 miles an hour. Still showing 60. So we'll go a little further and then I will head back. Let me get this tucked in here and do a little bit of pedaling. But it should be nice roads up here. So I'm going 23, 20. And then I'll have to map out a route. So I might cut the video short, or I could ride with you guys back out west. But these are beautiful roads up here, so I want to get a shot of these. Ooh. You really got to pedal fast to and then when you get past 30, it's just you can't even help the bike go any faster. Maybe if you put a bigger chainring up front and a super small cog in the back, you could help it at higher speeds, which I might end up doing. So if you guys have any ideas, I'm going to try to upgrade this bike. Obviously going to get it lit up with LEDs, but anything else you guys can think of for modifications or anything. I'm going to have to get a Bluetooth dongle to go link up with the controller, because I know it's possible, so we can tune this thing. Maybe like give it a little more torque or make it get a higher top speed. I do need to put some mirrors on it because I hate looking back. But yeah, we're at around 57, dropping with the sag, back up to 60. I want to get around this guy, he's driving weird. Dun, 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 dun. All right, brake, 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 brake. And going. Easy money, dude. Yeah, this thing is sweet. A lot of fun. Give him a honk. I think I'll have to jump on the highway just for an exit, just to see what we can put down on this thing. Fully tucked. Showing 60. I'm going to start heading back the other way. And I'll do a quick check of how far we've gone so far. Northwestern University. So the tires there at 33 psi. But I'm sure this thing does great in the dirt. I haven't taken it on trails yet. Just been street riding it. I might throw some hybrid, maybe the Shinkos on it. But these knobbies aren't too bad. Just feel a little weird. Uh-oh. Okay, she's looking. All right, we'll see what we can put down here. $45. And what are we at? Not looking. 45 still. But I mean, this thing can keep up with traffic, no problem. 45, maybe a 50-mile-an-hour road, you should be fine. Just don't know how long it'll hold that speed for. All right. We'll go a little bit further north. Then I'll start making my way back. Do. Maybe jump on the B14 when I get back. Haven't ridden it in a week or so. Do. 40, 41, 47. I know it can hit. It's going to struggle from 50 to 60, but I know it can do it. And I'm sure the speedometer's off by a few miles per hour. Speed sensors are never accurate on the e-bikes. Wow, look at that house. Beautiful. All right, Lakeside Court. Better keep heading this way. No right except bikes. Maybe I should have gone that way. Well, I want to go on the faster road. All right, Sheridan Road is to the right. We'll stay on Sheridan and then we'll head back. Looks like we still have 59.1 volts showing here. We get that biker catching up too. $49. Come on. Almost got it. Oh, we're here. Oh. Go or don't go. Loop through here. Oh, is this road torn up? No, it's just bricks. Jump over here because we're a bike. Gonna let this guy go past. He's like, what is that thing, dude? Alright, I'm gonna start heading back. We got 59 volts showing on the voltmeter. I'll take Lake Avenue back here. Throw it in eco for the way home, and I'll let you guys know when it starts feeling like it's dying on me. I think I probably have like 100 miles on this bike now so far. Just picked it up last, I think it was last Sunday. Alright, I'll do a mileage check up here. See where we're at. Bike over. Pull over. $59 volts. Okay, 23.2 miles at 59 volts left. Yeah, if the rear fender just went a little further, it looks like it's all cut off. Or not supposed to be like that. Looks like this the chain guard is already getting ripped out. I have to put another one on there. So yeah, we've gone 23.2 miles, and we got about a half charge. So let's say 50 miles, something like that. Maybe more if you go slow. Just depends on how you ride it. Be going a little faster on the way back to try to burn the battery down. Hopefully we can get like a 40 or 50 mile an hour road. Let's see what this thing can do. Well, this is the bike trail. We'll take the bike trail back. Smart move. Actually, I'm not sure where this bike trail goes. I know. All right, so I know we're heading south, so that's fine. Might be easier just cruising the streets though. This thing's a little bit fast for the bike trail. I'll jump on Green Bay Road right there. Oh, actually, you know what? The bike trail goes this way anyway. Maybe we'll loop around and follow and see where it takes us. Did I lose the trail? I don't know. Alright, I'm just gonna jump on the Green Bay Road here. Looks like it's a little faster. Or maybe I could head, I'm gonna head west with these guys. Jump over. Alright, it's going northwest. Go this way. Did take me a little bit to get used to the big like dirt bike rims on it, the 19s, but a day or two and then you feel pretty balanced on it. But like the suspension, super cushy all around. See how this cobblestone feels? Like butter. It's actually a little more grippy than the regular road with the knobbies. Alright, yeah, so now I'm starting to get worried about making it back. Even at 58 half charge, it should have more than what we just gave it left in it. Because it should realistically go down to 48 volts from the 67.2. But last time when I rode it, it gave out around 54 or like right at 52. It didn't really want to push past 30, and I knew it was dying, and I had to pedal a little bit to keep it at 30 miles an hour. But we'll see if we even get to that point here. Which we might be fine because we're not stopping as much on these roads versus the city streets. Street ends 1 block. Okay, so I gotta go back that way. Yep. Yeah, it definitely doesn't have as much power. I'm at 58. and it doesn't want to keep it up in eco anymore. All right, looks like a good street up here to keep moving. Boink, boink. Fix the camera here. Straighten her up. All right, we're on Central. Take a quick pit stop here. You don't have to take off the horn to take the control. You just take off these 6 bolts here, and then the whole panel will come off if you want to mess with anything. And then all the wiring's kept up here. Shimano 7-speed shifters. Be solid, cushy seat. 25 miles. All right, let's see if we can get this thing home. Looks like we're coming up on a intersection here. Might be a faster street. I'm gonna try to go. The wind is super strong right now. Might have to tuck in. Let's see if this is like a 40-mile-an-hour road. No, Crawford Ave. I think I'll just keep heading west. Oh, we'll take Grosse Pointe. That'll work. Any cars come? Oh, good. All right. We'll take Grosse Pointe Road the whole way, I think. We're going southwest right now. Yeah, this is a perfect road. 35, awesome. Should be able to rip. This is it. All right. Let's see how fast we can get it up to 43, but we got strong winds right now. 44. 45. Tucked in. I'm going to try to tuck in. 46. Stuck at 45 right now. And it's showing me that 52.2 volts. Full throttle, 44. Back up to 56 volts off the throttle. Still got the power, just doesn't want to push past 45 right now, below a half charge. Which is fine, that's fast enough to get me home. No cars. Alright, we're in Skokie right now, North Shore. Take Gulf Road. Yeah, we'll take Gulf Road. We'll go right here. You gotta watch out for the little white paint spots, because these tires will slip out on them, especially in the rain. Back up to 43, 44. But that wind, I think it's the wind holding us back. But we're moving. Cutting across on us. All right, let's see if we can go. Just trying to get as far west as possible. 56 on the volts. Might have to pedal home. I wish they would just do the math for you. Instead of giving you the voltmeter, they'd give you like just a percent based on the voltmeter. Be much easier to figure everything out. I guess you could do it in your head, but for some people, they don't understand. They don't know what these numbers mean. Get stranded somewhere. Oh, looks like an accident right there. Holding at 43, 52 volts with the sag. Downhill, 46, 47, 48. I'm gonna try to get over. All right, here's my chance with this guy. Or should I go left? Yeah, maybe I'll go left here. Or is that a diagonal street? Yeah, because now it's a 45-mile-an-hour road without a sidewalk. I could try it. Okay, this is Harms. Looks a little diagonal. I'm gonna cut across here. All right, go. Before everybody catches up. Oh, there is a bike lane right there. All right, I'll have to jump off and get over there once we get to the next intersection. Because there's a bike lane right there. And I'm not getting past 40. Well, I'm at 41, but definitely too slow. Or no, the bike lane goes further north. Down to 52.1 on the sag. It's not looking good. Hopefully my memory's not full. I gotta check and see if it's still rolling. Should be. 42, still 52.1 on the volts. We're coming up to a light. Holding at 41 miles an hour. $43, $44. Now down to 51.8 with the sag. We are full throttle in sport mode. Just touching 45. Still showing us 3 bars, even while full throttling. I guess we're fine. It's a 40-mile-an-hour road. We're hitting 42. Just heading straight west. But this wind is killing the range for sure. Okay, still hitting 40 right now. At the next light, I'm gonna have to get off. I'll check the camera, see if it's still rolling. And I gotta figure out where I'm at. I do not want to get stuck over here. So I'll pull off here off the throttle and let the wind slow me down. Showing 54.7 volts. Alright, where are we at? Alright. Waukegan. Oh, this is Harlem, I believe. Route 43. Okay, so I can just take this all the way down then. I'm gonna try to get across the road here. And then we'll check everything out. See how we're doing. Alright, 55.5. Nope, 30 miles. Okay, so far. It looks like we're still rolling, which is good. Alright, I think this is Harlem, so I can head straight down this road. 30 miles so far. Alright, great. Let's see if we can make it home. This will take me all the way to where I need to be. We're not in trouble though, because I did bring the charger with me, just in case. I want to see how long we've been riding for, too. Try to keep a lower speed here. But we're still getting above. We're at 37 miles an hour right now. And at 35. Up to 42, 41, 40. It does not want to push past 40 though. I'm full throttle on it. Does not want to push past 40. Try to tuck in a little bit. See if I get anybody behind me. I think I'm in River Grove. Somewhere there. Let's see. 51.6 with the sag. I'm gonna try to jump over here so I'm not in the middle of the road. Okay. Looks like we're going straight. Do we get green? No, yep, that's green. Alright. Oh yeah, I'm helping it. We're on 2 bars now. Okay. 36, still hitting good speeds, but definitely gonna need some help getting home. Okay, we're hitting 43 south, so we're gonna stay on the right side. If needed, I could stop somewhere and do a little charge. But it's not unbearable to bike this thing home. It's just with the battery in it, it's pretty heavy. I'd say it's like 100 pounds, maybe a little over 100 pounds with the battery in it. Still lighter than a Suron or a Talaria. And it hits hitting like 55, 60 stock for the $2,500. I think it's definitely worth it. And the range is decent for the battery that it comes with. 30 amp hour. I'm sure they'll come out. I know they came out with 35 amp hour for the 48 volt X20 and X21. So maybe they'll come out with they got plenty of room to put more cells in here. Sacrifice a little bit of weight for a little bit of extra range. I wouldn't mind paying an extra couple hundred to get
5 or 10 more amp hours out of this thing. Definitely be worth it. And then they should include at least the 5 amp fast charger, but the 3 amps, it's all right. You know. All right. Let's see how we're doing here. 54.3 on the volts. 32.3 miles so far. Not bad. I think we can go, yep. Definitely helping to get up to, see what we're topping out at now. Now we got 51.7 volts. But I can definitely feel it needs help. Now it is topping out in sport at 37 miles an hour. Yep. 36, 37. And now we're showing 51.4 volts on the voltage meter. And like I said, see, no brakes coming up to a light. You can see the speed kind of drops on its own, so you won't wear out the brake pads too fast. But they're pretty cheap. They're like 15, 20 bucks for a set of 4 pads. Or maybe 30 for a set of 4. Something like that. 15 for 2. But they'll last a long time because you're not going too fast, burning them up. And these discs, the discs are the rotors. They're pretty thick, so I don't think they'll warp or heat up. Even if you are going and pushing hard on them, I don't think they'll heat up too much. Get good heat dissipation, good thickness, pretty solid. All right, 53 volts without throttle. 53.2 without throttle. 53.4. And we are pedaling a little bit. I'm going to see if I can jump over here. And there's traffic. All right, good. Made it. All right, here's Tui. Is this Harlem? Okay. Yep, keep good. Take a right to stay on Harlem. To 43. And I think 43 continues to the left. All right, yeah, it does. So I need to get over. 53.2 volts. I mean, this thing is like dropping pretty even the whole time. I haven't seen, even at high speeds, you know, it's not dropping too fast. So it could be accurate. We'll see. There's a car coming. Let me jump out here. Okay. And we are in Harlem. Okay, so I'm in Niles right now. Skokie to Niles. Oh yeah. Oh, it needs help. 24 miles an hour, 25, and I'm getting it up to speed. But that's the nice thing about the pedals. So when you're dead, you can keep it going or get it up to speed. Once you get it going with the momentum, it has no problem keeping that speed. It'll slowly drop, but for the most part, it just needs help getting the initial inertia to rotate for you. Ooh, some water here. All right, I think we're not too far. I should be able to make it back. Showing 51 even now. See, before it stopped on me, wouldn't go above 30 at 52 or 53. Now I'm Maybe it's because I was in eco. I've been in sport this whole time now for the whole way back. Got a light here. I'm gonna try to keep the momentum. 28. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna make it back with throttle alone. Definitely gonna have to help it out. Getting it back up to 30. It's just like such an awkward pedal position, and your knees kind of hit this bar because it's so wide because the battery's right there. We'll do a mic and camera check up here. But yeah, we're dying. I'm dropping speed, full throttle. Pretty sure it can only hold like 20 miles an hour right now. Okay, Devon. Do a mic check quick, yep. We're green. Camera check. Still rolling. Charge limited voltage 67.2. All right, 34 miles so far. Trying to get it back up to speed. $51 with the sag. So yeah, I didn't think we were gonna run it all the way down, but it started dropping on me. So looks like we're gonna get the full range test today. I am full throttle on sport mode, 50.7 volts on the voltage meter. Pedaling, full throttle, 25 miles an hour right now, 24, and dropping. This might be it. Yep, we are dropping. I'm gonna have to locate a place to charge here in a second. Looks like right at 50 volts. I don't want to run it all the way down to 48 because that's not very good for the battery. Down to 1 bar now. Actually, the bar meter is pretty accurate. Seems like. Now that I've been charging with the switch on the battery, seems like that definitely helped it read it a little bit better. Displaying 50.7 volts, 23 miles an hour pedaling in sport mode. 1 bar. Oh, can't waste this momentum here. Alright, I gotta find somewhere to plug in because there's no way I'm gonna get home. I am on Harlem though, which is good. It's a straight shot. Looks like traffic up here too. Coasting. Try not to use any brakes to waste any of the energy. Coming up to a stoplight. Okay. My legs are on fire. pedaling so fast. It's not like it's hard to pedal, but you just have to pedal so fast to keep it up to that speed because the gear is so small. Gear ratio. Oh, there's a Popeyes up here. That might work. They'll have an outlet. I'm at 51.2 without sag. Let's see what our trip meter's showing now. Yeah, my stem is definitely a little curved to the left. That's fine though. I don't want to mess with it. $36 miles. Okay, he's got the green right away to turn. Yeah, I am super far north. No way I'm making it home. I think we're gonna call it. I don't have enough juice to move anymore. Go to Popeyes, see if I can charge up there. But that'll be it, guys, for this this range test. 51 volts. I mean, you could get a little more, but it's the throttle still works. It hasn't fully cut out. But 36.2 miles so far. So I would give it like a max of like 40 miles if you were going slow the whole time. Not that 60 miles that they say. So yeah, we'll cut it off here. And then I'll go plug in. See if I can get some juice back in it. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one.